Hey, what's happening? What's going on? My name is Matt. If you don't know about this channel or who I am, I run a 1,500 member Discord group of active day traders and investors in crypto, assets, and stocks. We're on there all day, every day, talking about our next moves and posting charts. So I'd love for you to join me. The link is in the description down below. So moving on. As you can see by the title of this video, I'm talking about the 80-20 rule. That is a general Pareto rule. If you're into analysis and just different types of things like that, it's fairly common. I'm talking about my own Pareto rule that I use for trading today. I don't know if this is part of the Back to Basics series or not, but it might as well be. So for me personally, I do follow an 80-20 rule. And that is I day trade, whether it be stocks or crypto, on a 80% technical, 20% fundamental basis. So a lot of people swear by their charts, which is great. A lot of people swear by fundamentals, which is great, but I like a mixture of both. The Pareto rule in general comes from an understanding that 80% of your profits come from 20% of your customers and just different things like that. So it's 20% make up 80% of your total number. I'm using it in the sense that it's just a ratio. So why I do that is because a lot of times you get a great idea of what's going on through technical analysis, right? So it's easy to see, like right here, we're bouncing off of this fib support line in between the moving average and this VWAP and the support line here. But if we take a look at, say, Litecoin, I don't have it in my favorites. Basically, the chart can only tell you so much once news breaks or if there's something like that. And with crypto, it's always happening. So today, this afternoon, Charlie Lee tweeted, and you can see that it did spike about, let's see what the spike was. So it did about a 2% spike off of his one tweet. Now, technically speaking, like technical analysis, we would know that we did hit this resistance point, so it's not a terrible buy-in point. But then fundamentally speaking, we know that people tend to react to his tweets pretty strong. So it would have been a good buy-in point. So that's why it's good to keep in mind those little things like that. Another great example is with airdrops. So NEO announced that they're doing an airdrop and that Binance was going to support it. So we see this strong momentum upwards so that all these people are going to be buying and holding their NEO in their Binance accounts, right? The same can be said about like Pearl Oyster or Z Classic. These are all coins that we wouldn't have probably traded right away had there not been some sort of news. But once the news broke, we knew that it should be on our register, that we should register it in our heads, and that we should look into the technical side to see if we should play it or not. And then it's good to just keep in mind that once real news breaks, technicals kind of go out the window sometimes, but it's important to keep to your strategy. So all that to say, I think it is very important for you as a trader to keep in mind to have one ear towards the markets, what they're saying, what they're doing, how they're reacting, but then keep most of your focus on your charts so that you can know when you should be playing some news. Maybe the news is right when it's on a resistance point or support line, so you're like, okay, this is actually like a feasible buy-in point for me. And I think that a lot of people are going to be hearing this news and reacting to it. That's one thing that's really important, is to try and figure out how the market's going to react to this news, right? So like I was saying about Charlie Lee, I know a lot of people tend to buy off of his tweets. So if I can see that tweet first, I might buy into it and do whatever. Or like the Z Classic fork. If I can catch wind of that on the first day or two and it's got a month left to run, I might buy into it right off the beginning and then sell it in a week or so as more people are starting to get word of it as the price is spiking. So again, it's important to not look fully into the fundamentals if you're intraday trading like I am, but it is important to have just a slight 20% into it. So I hope this was helpful and that you learned something. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel, like this video, leave me a comment letting me know if you're 100% technicals or if you like the 80-20 rule as well. And say what's up to me in the Discord, which again is linked below. Peace.